About lemon pie.
Oh, yep, she's done that. She's also really one of our favorites is raspberry cream pie.
Oh, that's
Oh
good.
yeah,
They make them at
that's
McDonald's now, I think,
that's
raspberry
good.
cream.
Is that
That's
right?
good.
Yeah.
You
Three, two, one.
didn't want to start with the pie conversation? I think you should start it with that.
I'm going to put it at the beginning. Is that okay with you?
That's right.
Three, two, one. And welcome. Welcome to the No Name Yet Podcast. That is the podcast with no name. And this is a special show here in the studio. We have the podcaster of all podcasters,
Dick Moran.
Griddy.
I'll go with you.
Hey, Griddy.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah,
I heard. I'm the second drink today.
Okay, you're the second string, and this is another No Name Yet podcast with Dick and Dickie. So Richard Sr. and Richard Jr. are here around the mic.
You gotta get better.
Oh no, that's not bad.
I like it better.
That's not
You
bad.
can't cluster his intro with yours.
Yeah.
You have to give a special intro.
No,
Crazy.
no.
And on tonight's show is Dick Moran,
There you go.
the man who's been golfing under par all week.
Until yesterday,
Until yesterday.
until I got hurt.
You talk about that on the show? Oh, no, because it happened yesterday.
Yeah,
What happened on the course?
on the course, I took a swing and I heard something pop, and that was it. Yep,
And it's the other shoulder now.
it's the other shoulder. Yes,
That was
yes.
repaired how many
But,
years ago?
42 years or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. There's a screw floating around in my shoulder somewhere.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
It's not connected to anything
No,
anymore.
it's not. It's just there.
Can you hear it scraping at
You
night?
know, at times I thought I could feel it catching on something.
Oh my
It
god.
very well could have been that.
That sounds awful.
You know, the tendon or whatever. So, okay.
All right, so we're going to hit the 4 food groups: a memory from dad, a news story, a sports story, and a mystery category.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead with your memory.
With my memory, as you know, I mean, you've been here for 57 years with us. I'm a sports nut. I mean, my life has been based around sports. And you know how great Grandma Moran was as far as a baseball fan. I'm gonna go back a little bit when I was a kid. I'm talking about when I was maybe 8, 9 years old. But then I started to remember baseball, and being a fan. My grandfather lived with us, my mom's dad, and everybody loved baseball. The house was broken up into the Dodgers and the Giants. Okay, my dad and myself were Giant fans. One of my favorite players of all time was Willie Mays, played center field for the Giants. My mom and my grandpa, they were diehard Dodger fans. And so there was a little battle there.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Brooklyn Dodgers, yes, and the New York Giants. And then all of a sudden, both of them abandoned ship and moved out to California.
Oh.
One went to Los Angeles, became Los Angeles Dodgers, and the other one became the San Francisco Giants. So we had no team. I still cheered for the Giants, but it just wasn't the same. So in 1962, I believe, all of a sudden we had a new team in New York City called the New York Mets, the Metropolitans, and we clamored around them as quick as could be.
Why not the Yankees?
I never liked the Yankees.
Wow.
We were not American League fans. Personally, I didn't like the Yankees because what I could see was they had a farm system within the major leagues. They would get players from other teams. They'd pay a slew of money to get these players, which weakened their teams. The two teams were the Athletics and also the Nationals, Washington Nationals at the time, and the Kansas City Athletics. If there was a star that came up with either one of those teams, within 6 months they were Yankees.
Big contract.
Yeah, yes. So we just never ever liked the Yankees. So to get to my memory, specific, we used to try to go see the Mets opening day every year with Grandma, myself, and Uncle Paul. Okay, and in 1994, we took a wage tour bus down to see the Mets. I can't tell you who they were playing, but we went down for opening day. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. Grandma was in her glory. And what was so neat about it, who sang the national anthem has stuck with me forever. To me, it was one of the best renditions that I've ever heard, and it was Cyndi Lauper.
For us today is a Queens native who's the winner of 2 American Music Awards and 8 Grammy nominations, and was great as Ira's ex-wife on Mad About You. Please welcome epic recording star Cyndi Lauper.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, and the heart
Well, nice job by Cyndi Lauper. And now the Cubs and the Mets.
Oh.
She was a diehard, and she still is a diehard Met fan.
I think I was with you.
Were you on that trip?
Yeah, I remember her singing that.
Yeah, okay. All right, maybe you were, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, we took that bus trip down. And Grandma was badgering some guy on the bus he kept standing as we were traveling. I don't know if you remember that. She kept saying, "Sit down, sit down." But anyway, that's my memory for the show. I really, really appreciated that rendition, and I'm glad now that you brought it up and that you were there with us. That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that when
And
you
the
went
Mets
to the,
won, and the Mets won the game. I know that.
Is that when you went to the luxurious Pepsi Porsche that you always talk
Oh
about?
no, that was another
No,
time.
that was years later.
That was years later.
The VIP.
Yeah.
VIP.
Yes.
Got
My
the
dad
bone.
asked me to go down to
Yes.
City Field, not
City
Shea.
Field, right? City Field with my grandson, Anthony. He went down
Hosted
with-
by the Scotia Glenville Democrats.
Yes, the Scotia Glenville Democrats.
And they stuck us on the Pepsi porch.
Yes, and it was
Which means,
about 45 degrees.
Sounds a lot better than it was. Huh?
yeah, which means
Yeah.
the farthest place you can ever be from home plate.
That's why I always like going to minor league games because you can see from anywhere. I
Yeah,
like the
that's-
stadiums.
Yes,
I used to go to see the Brooklyn Cyclones.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
summer. I would go see that,
Yep.
but I didn't like major league games. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It snowed on us too. That
It's not.
it
What?
snowed us on
It was
the Pepsi
almost-
porch.
There was almost every kind of weather that hit
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be fireworks that night. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
rained on your parade.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't one of the best games I've been at. I think the Mets lost. I'm not positive, but I think.
Oh, no, it was the worst game I ever saw.
Yeah.
Right from the Pepsi porch.
Right from the Pepsi porch.
Yep.
We ended up watching the rest of the game from the interior of the
Yes.
stadium
Just to try to stay
to
warm.
stay warm.
Oh,
Good as it gets.
oh. And it was that was what, in June or July? I think it was.
No, it was May.
Oh,
in
was it May?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But that weather changed. Oh my God, did it change? Yep.
I remember being in the stadium a couple times with Grandma, and Dwight Gooden was pitching the one time.
Okay.
And I just remember both of you saying that you would wish that I had seen him in his prime. But,
Yes.
I mean he really pitched a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 86 was his really big year. Well, 84 is when he came up, I believe. And what happened to him is too bad too. He got hooked on drugs toward the end of his career, and he still was an absolute super pitcher. But the drugs got him.
Yeah.
So, and he's still battling that. He's
Okay.
still battling. Yep. Matter of fact, I think he just got arrested not too long ago for
Mm.
either DWI or driving under the influence of drugs.
Well, that's
So,
too bad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So before we end this segment out, what is it about the national anthem that you liked when Cyndi Lauper sang it?
It just sounded to me. It just sounded so patriotic. It did.
And she,
I mean, she didn't add anything to it. Just her voice was just fantastic. It's the only way I can explain it, you know. It wasn't hepped up or anything. She just sang it the way I thought it was supposed to be sung.
Was that televised? Is that on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
You go watch it?
I think you can.
Okay.
I think you can.
You got to check it out.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I did see that it was on YouTube. But that was good.
all right. So our news story for today. George Santos begins 7-year fraud sentence at federal prison in New Jersey.
That's right.
Super.
Former Representative George Santos, Republican New York, reported to prison Friday after officially capping off the New York Republicans' dramatic rise and fall in politics that saw him ascend as a GOP trailblazer before plunging to disgrace. Santos, 37, surrendered to the Federal Correctional Institution, Fairton, in New Jersey, according to a spokesman for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The news marks just the beginning of an 87-month prison sentence, more than 7 years, which he received after pleading guilty to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft as part of a plea deal last summer. He faced 23 federal counts for a number of criminal schemes, including money laundering, theft of public funds, making materially false statements to the House of Representatives and the Federal Election Commission, and falsifying records submitted to obstruct the FEC. The beginning of Santos' prison sentence marks the end, for now, of a story that captivated Washington for months, which began in 2022 with praise for the first openly gay Republican to win a House seat as a non-incumbent, gained notoriety when news broke that much of his biography and resume was fabricated, grew larger after 2 criminal indictments, and hit an apex when he was expelled from the House, becoming just the 6th lawmaker to ever be ousted from the lower chamber. And we'll end that article there. So, what do you think?
It was long overdue. It was too bad it took this long for him to go to prison.
Uh-huh.
It just, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain how someone like that could even get into office. And I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat or independent. I just don't understand it. How the voter can be that wacky.
Well, I mean, I think it was cunning,
I mean, for a time,
long enough to get elected.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that people weren't paying attention. I mean, there was things that were brought out at that time about possibly this is not true,
Uh-huh.
but it didn't matter. The people went ahead and voted him in.
Yeah. You have
know,
any opinion on this, Griddy?
He seemed like a pretty affable guy. Whenever I watch him, he's on like a press run, or he was. Now he's in prison. Seemed like an affable guy, a funny, gregarious guy. So I can imagine him being able to pull the wool over a lot of people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed funny and entertaining. I only remember the news stories of him just being a compulsive liar about where he went to school. I don't remember the wire fraud. They'll get you with that. You don't want to do wire fraud, and that's where you get in big trouble. So.
Right.
Yeah, you get what you get with that. These days you can't be doing stuff like that.
Right.
Everything's tracked, everything's money laundering and wire fraud. You're cooked. You can't do that stuff these days. It's not like the 80s.
well, they continue to say just follow the money.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Yeah.
the 80s. Everything's electronic, everything's accounted for.
Yeah.
They're gonna get you. Not a good idea, but he's probably going to be very entertaining in prison, and he might have a good time.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's going to die.
You think you put a smile on some of the prisoners' faces?
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He'll have some
Hey,
big
yeah.
stories to tell, and he'll probably do okay.
Yeah.
It depends where they send him. If they send him to some kind of camp or something, he'll be all right. But if they send him to some wicked place, depends.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the reputation of this place is.
Yeah,
But,
it depends. A lot of the white collar guys go to more like a camp.
Yeah.
And some prisons, it's kind of on the honor system, from what I hear, where there's not a gate. You get a job, and depends where he goes.
Right.
Yeah, they should have sent him to Rahway.
Where's
That's what
that?
they should- That's in Jersey. That's
The
the
wicked-
toughest prison
wicked
in
spot?
Jersey.
Oh,
That's the worst place.
He'll probably be doing some fun interviews from prison, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, when I look at this list of crimes that he was accused of, criminal schemes, money laundering, theft of public funds, making materially false statements to the House of Representatives, and federal election and the Federal Election Commission and falsifying records. Isn't that everyday business in House of
Somebody
Representatives?
got to go down though. There has to be some kind of.
Well, there's got to be a limit where
He was
where you stop and don't go to prison.
right. He just went so far over the top.
Yes.
They couldn't. They had to do
They
it.
had to
You
do
got to
it.
throw somebody under the bus. There has to be
Right.
some sacrifice so everybody else could, so business can continue. You can't have everybody can't get away with it.
No.
So he was already loud. So they probably said under the bus.
Well, the first thumbs down that I got on a podcast was over a podcast that I did discussing Santos. And my premise was that Santos is the everyman of Congress,
Right.
that he is Congress. And that, when we look, I mean, it doesn't mean that he doesn't go to prison,
Mhm.
but for the other Congress people to criticize him, they really can't because he is them.
Well, they didn't do it as loud.
No, they didn't do
They
it.
didn't do it as loud.
It's a little more clandestine.
Yeah.
So,
Like-
I will forever hold him up, good old George,
I like him.
as the poster child
I like him.
for
He didn't.
the elected officials that serve in the House and the Senate.
He didn't steal money from me. So
Right.
I like him. I thought he's a funny guy. If you're gonna tell a lie, it should be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you're not funny. That's when people.
Yeah.
That's when you
Right.
don't like you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, a politician lied and stole. Wow.
Wow.
Big news.
And,
Can you believe it? Wow.
and he's a good dresser. He's
Yeah, he
sharp.
did. Every show I saw, he looked good.
I
Yeah.
wonder if they'll let him wear his sweaters when he's at the prison.
Not if he goes to the one in Jersey that you
know,
said. He's not gonna,
yeah.
Not if he goes to that one.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if a minute of security tape goes missing and he is allegedly found dead.
He's hung.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Oh. Now,
But
can I?
he's-
Are you done with
Yeah,
that?
I'm done with that.
Now, can I add something else to the news?
Sure. Go ahead.
This is complete foolishness.
Okay.
Okay, now you've heard me jokingly say that there should be 2 more penal charges put in the books, and one is simple buffoonery. Okay, and the
A lot
other
of
one
people
is
get locked up for
mopery
that.
with intent to gawk.
Okay.
Okay, to me, this fits right in there. Okay, President Donald Trump has threatened to block a deal for the Washington Commanders' new stadium if the American football team does not revert to their original name. This is serious.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is this simple buffoonery or what?
Yeah.
The U.S. president said in a post on Truth Social, which is his, what you call it, like Twitter
platform.
yeah. Okay. On Sunday, that a big clamoring exists for the Washington whatevers to change back to the Redskins and claimed it would make the team more valuable.
Yeah, you didn't see all the picket signs about that?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
tons.
Yeah. The NFL team dropped the name Redskins in July of 2020 after reviewed as it was long considered racist and offensive to Native Americans. They were called the Washington football team during the 2020 season before changing to the Commanders in 2022.
That's a fine name. That's okay.
Okay. And then in April, a deal was agreed for the Commanders to build a new 65,000 seat stadium at the site where the RFK Stadium, their home from 61 to 97, still stands. Then it says last week, DC Council were urged to speed up approving the stadium plans by a top Republican politician. Doesn't say who. Trump wrote, I may put a restriction on them if they don't change the name back to the original Washington Redskins and get rid of the ridiculous moniker Washington Commanders. I won't make a deal for them to build a stadium in Washington. With all the things that are going on in this world, he's worried about a football team
Mm-hmm.
going back to a racist name. That's just my feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, and he also brought up that he wants the baseball team, the Cleveland Guardians, to go back to their original, name.
Which was what?
which were the Indians,
Oh, right,
the
right,
Cleveland
right,
Indians.
right.
And the fella that let's see, where is he here? Guardians team president Chris Antonetti told The Athletic, not something I'm tracking or paying a lot of attention to. So anyway, I just wanted to add that this is really important news that's going out.
Right.
But he should be charged with civil buffoonery.
If the name was bad, but the Commanders isn't a bad name.
No, it's I like it.
If the name sucked, I'd say, yeah, block the deal. Let's get it back to the way things should be. It's not a bad name. I mean, listen, the King of Petty. You meant better story, better than that
Yeah.
was. I mean, if you really want to see how petty he is, his feud with Rosie O'Donnell is still.
I watched it last
Still.
night. I watched part of it last night.
Where he said that he's gonna revoke her citizenship.
Yeah, citizenship.
To this day, he hates Rosie O'Donnell. That is my favorite feud of all time.
Yeah.
When I'm sad, I will pull up that clip of him just raking her through the coals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so disrespectful, but it's just like, wow. Like, I don't know what she did. I forgot what she even did to start that, but I'm sure she regrets it because it never ends.
Yeah.
It
Right.
never freaking ends. So she
Yeah.
might be staying in Ireland for a while,
Yeah.
as long as Trump's around.
Yeah. Well, she said she's going to work on her full citizenship in Ireland.
I would if I were her.
Yes, because
She might end up in El
she's
Salvador.
She's all Irish.
She might end up in El Salvador if he got something
Yeah.
to say about it. She's gonna end up on the plane. Just
Yep.
one of the greatest feuds in American history.
Yeah.
Just decades, right? Literally
Oh.
decades.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Since I was a little boy.
Yes.
At least 2 decades of a feud.
Yeah.
That's very one-sided.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she said one thing and that was just bam.
Yep.
Epic.
We'll
Epic.
never ever let it go.
Nope.
No. Well, I do agree with you that there is so much more going on. And I mean, what can you say?
Is it out of character?
No.
No,
It's not out of character.
No, we were not shocked.
No.
Yeah.
He plays hardball.
Yep.
No matter what.
Well, he does that crap to avoid what is really serious.
Well,
You
he
know?
plays hardball with things like that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things that matter, like stopping wars,
Yeah.
he's
He's disappeared.
he's looking kind of weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to fix the football problem first.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
The
Absolutely.
football problem.
That's
yeah.
the first thing.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
takes
so-
president.
I'm sorry if I took up too much time with that, but I
It's
wanted
a great story.
That's fine.
I-
Yeah.
I didn't know about
yeah.
that. I always loved the petty Donald Trump headlines. I love it. I'm petty like I love it. I love pettiness. It's so fun to
Yeah.
watch.
Right.
It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He played me some clips the other night.
Yeah.
Just the pettiest president
Oh,
of
yeah.
all time. And
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It's great. It's fun. It's fun to watch. I mean, there's a reason he had one of the biggest reality shows of all time. You know, you can't take that away from him. He is an entertaining guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that he forever. That's for sure.
Yep.
I want to see you go against him in golf though.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
see you guys mic both of you up
Yeah.
and let's see who's really got it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what
that'd be interesting.
But not on a Trump course because there might be some kind of
Yeah, that's right.
tomfoolery.
They get some people.
We need like a neutral
Yeah.
course.
shoot
You and
stuff
him
over my head.
mic'd up.
Yeah.
Change the brakes on the green.
Yeah.
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
I
Oh
want to
yeah.
see that.
Yeah. Or even the brakes on my cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be sabotage if it's on his playing field.
Yeah.
We need to bring you guys like out of the country. That's what I want to see. The showdown.
What's the name of the big course, the British Open, St. Andrews?
Well, St. Andrews is where it got started. Matter of fact, right there on the wall, okay, my name is in the book in St. Andrews as far as a hole in one.
Wow.
Yep.
That Donna, she did that and gave it to me as a gift. So
That's-
my name, if I go there, they have a book with all the people that have had hole in ones that have contacted St. Andrews, and my name is there.
That's incredible.
And that's that's part of that.
That's incredible.
Yep,
And how many
Put me-
hole in
yeah.
ones do you have?
5. We got 5.
5 more than me.
Yeah, well, I
You
got-
should have seen me at mini golf.
yep.
You should put that on a T-shirt, though. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
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 that's a good idea.
yeah.
Put that on a shop.
Yeah.
If I did,
Yeah.
they would never hear the end of it. I would never stop talking about that.
Yeah.
I'd have a hat, a shirt, a mug.
So, the sports story.
Okay, it's a little late. I thought we were going to be doing this earlier, and it was apropos at the time, but it's still not. It's still not that late. They just had the British Open. They call it the Open now. They dropped British. The Open is the tournament. It's was the 153rd playing of the Open.
Wow.
Yep, that's how long they've been playing that tournament.
Jeez.
And just a little background of the Open, those who may be listening and are not familiar with golf that much. The British Open or the Open is played within Great Britain every year, but it's in a different place. It's not in the same place like you mentioned, St. Andrews.
Uh-huh.
It's played there, but this year here it was in Northern Ireland, a place called Royal Portrush.
Okay.
Okay, now next year it's going to be played in England at Royal Birkdale. And they've got it already out to like 2032 on where they're going to be playing
Wow.
each year. So, but anyway, I had written down a few notes. There's 4 major tournaments. Okay, you got the Open, and whoever wins the Open, that he's considered Player of the Year. Okay, and it was Scotty Scheffler, who is the number 1 golfer in the world
And he's
right now.
American.
Yeah,
That's right. Now, he's
Okay.
not the one that won the Olympics, right? Was that him that
uh,
also won the Olympics? Or was it? It was another American.
Shoffley had won it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think Scheffler may have won
He
it.
won the Olympics. I know it was an
It was-
American guy.
I think it was Shoffley.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, you got the Open. That's the last one of the majors. The first major of the year is the Masters, which is played in Augusta, Georgia. And that's the first one. That's usually in April. After that, the next one is the PGA tournament. Now, the PGA tournament, anybody that belongs to the Professional Golfers Association can play in it if they qualify as far as the score. Okay, and they have the winner of that. That's one of the majors. The other one is the U.S. Open. The PGA was won by Scotty Scheffler. Yeah, so he's won 2 majors this year. They have what they call the Grand Slam. There's only 6 guys that have won all 4. Okay, and Scheffler now has 3 of them. He has to win the U.S. Open.
Nice.
So anyway, that's a little bit more of the history of that.
And he won the Olympics.
Okay, so it was.
Did he win? He
Okay.
did win this past
I
year.
remember seeing that.
Okay, and the one before that was Shoffley,
Okay.
I think. Yep. So I mean, he's won just about everything you can as far as the majors go, except for the U.S. Open,
Mm-hmm.
and that's played in a different place every year, as well. So it's not in the same course. Well, as I said, that the Open, that could be playing Ireland or Northern Ireland or England or Scotland. He won in this tournament. How much do you think he won?
What's your best guess?
I'll say 6 million.
It's a little high.
How much
but
money?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think you meant like score. 3.5 mil.
You're close. 3.1.
Oh,
$3.1
After
million
taxes, you're taking home what?
Yeah.
Two mil?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you like to be his caddy? Because usually the caddy gets
Get
10%.
greased up. Caddy gets
10% of the winnings. What do you think?
I'd retire.
Would
After
I?
That's it. I'm done.
His caddy right
Living
now.
where I live, that's like I'm rich.
Yeah.
His caddy right now can retire.
I would imagine
just
after
for the
all those
time.
W's.
Well, I mean, all the tournaments.
What a good job. That's
Oh yeah,
good.
yeah. So anyway, that's what I had on as far as the sports.
So do
goes.
they use the British ball?
No, they
Is there a
used to
different-
though.
There's a different golf for that?
The British ball was smaller,
Okay.
and it would go farther because it was smaller,
Yeah.
and would go through the air easier
Yeah.
than the bigger ball.
Well,
So-
I didn't know that they took out the British from the British Open.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
going back to your
baseball.
last story, they're lucky Trump doesn't have anything to do with that because he
Yeah.
held up the game till they put it back
I
in.
know,
Right?
right.
No, we're stopping the competition until British is back in.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
So that's it as far as sports goes.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, when I was on the high school golf team, and one of the guys, an aunt of his sent him a sleeve of British golf balls, and he goes, "Don't say anything." And he he used them during a match with another school,
And killed them.
and the first hole, the course that we used to play would get hard if it didn't rain.
Mm-hmm.
And not only do the smaller balls go farther, but they bounce more.
Oh.
And so this guy swings off the tee, and you're going over water, and he just got over the water, and the ball must have bounced like 30 or 40 feet in the air, and they're like, and the other guys on the team from the other team are going, "Wow, you must have hit a rock or something."
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. They never found out?
They never found out.
That's great.
They're none the wiser.
Yeah.
Wow. The old British ball
Oh.
trick.
Now, did you, when you played your matches, did you have to show anybody the ball you were using?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah, because I played in a few tournaments where, it was that serious. I showed, here, I'm using a Titleist one, and that's the ball I got to use for the whole tournament.
Right.
Not just that ball, but
Right.
that kind of
They know
ball.
about the British ball trick. They know
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo.
yeah,
We've all done it once.
yeah,
Well, the owner of that course was Gruff,
yes.
And, but his wife, she just loved, I think, the fact that we were there, and so she would wait until he was either out of the snack bar or not looking, and she would come by and she would give each of us a ball. She goes,
Really?
don't tell Gino.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the mystery category is that we're going to take the opportunity to congratulate Griddy on 5 years
Wow.
of Griddy Knows Best.
Oh,
I'm-
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And
Sure.
so last weekend, Roddy Rodriguez from Roddy TV, Roddy Radio, and I hosted a show and talked about different content that Griddy wanted highlighted.
Mhm.
It was a great time. And, Griddy, what do you want to say about your show?
I don't know how much I could say in front of Dad.
No,
but
go ahead.
it's-
Just let it
It's a
roll.
wild show.
Let
It's a
it-
wild time. 5 years went by very quickly, but we got a lot done. There's a lot. I mean, there was a lot to say on that show, and there's a lot that we even left out of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So many different moments, so many different sagas, and now we're basically on generation 2. This is like Roots, the next generation. The whole crew is different now, so it's kind of sad in a way because everybody left for their own different reasons. In our way, Dre had a baby. Mo is Mo. We don't know where he's a crow. He's flew somewhere, and Justin has his health issues. So it's a little sad in a way, but there's always an influx of, thank God, an influx of my friends and talent who love to come on the show. Jesse and Electra and Roddy, Leonard. You're from Generation One pretty much, so you're one of the last guys standing pretty much. So
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite parts of the show is I can do it by myself, but it would not even be close to as fun as if I had everybody on. So that's the biggest takeaway I'm gonna give right now is that I'm just grateful for everybody that participates. There's so many. I mean, we're usually at 11 every year. There's usually about 11 people that are cycling in and out, and I'm grateful for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of great moments, which will be highlighted in the coming weeks because we did want to celebrate 5 years, but we didn't want to do it on the 6 hour because it would have made it an 8 hour show. So look forward to us highlighting a lot of the stuff because it goes by so fast that we forget. We forget, oh my God, I forgot we said that. I forgot we did that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a fan of Generation One, a lot of it's in there. So
Yeah, a lot of it's in there.
it's a great time.
And so my gift to you from the No Name Yet podcast to commemorate 5 years of Griddy Knows Best is that your show can get wild. That it definitely can qualify as explicit content at times.
Definitely. And I don't think we're going to top where we've been. I don't think it can go further. I think that's the other takeaway.
Well, never say never.
I don't know if we can go above what we've done. Valentine's Day got a little crazy last year.
Yeah, it did. I got an excited phone call in the middle of work. You would not believe what just happened.
Oh yeah. Valentine's Day. I spent a lot of time blacking out screens and censoring and a lot of censoring going on.
But the No Name Yet podcast has always said that it could not endorse the Griddy Knows Best podcast.
Did you?
Yeah, I said it all the
Oh,
time.
I don't remember that.
Because I was worried about my position as a pastor.
Yeah,
and
not that you being on the show
Not
is
right,
even worse.
right.
Yeah.
Not that that's even worse for you.
Something wrong with that picture.
Yeah.
But as a gift to you, the No Name Yet podcast fully supports the Griddy Knows Best podcast. If you have a sense of humor and you can take some things that are over the top, I recommend that you start to tune in.
I'm very honored.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
Very honored. And I feel like we're not even as wild as we used to be. Like Valentine's Day was kind of an exception. We have kind of chilled.
Well, you didn't have no idea that was coming.
I had no way. But we kind of chilled out. It's not as crazy. It's actually really not as crazy as it used to be.
Right.
If you tune in now, season 8, as opposed to season 1 through maybe 5, those were way crazier because we were crazier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first of all, the first season we all had COVID brain. We were all locked away. Everybody was doing crazy stuff. Everybody had all kind of wild stuff going on. So the season 1 was crazy just because of that. Everybody thought they were going to die or, the world was ending. So everybody was saying whatever they wanted to say. Mo was on just saying everything, doing a tell-all interview. Everybody was getting mixed up with all different women and sharing experience. It was crazy. But once things chilled out, I feel like we kind of chilled out a little bit. Not that things don't get crazy, but usually we're highlighting other people's craziness more now than making our own. Except for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
It still does get pretty crazy.
The the Valentine's Day special has a reputation to uphold.
I don't know how you can't even top that.
Yes. Now one of the episodes that you had us highlight was Beef with the Bishop.
Yeah, my favorite. I think if I were to show anybody, that's my favorite episode.
And the reason for the title is Griddy and Justin.
I'm wearing a shirt.
Well, that's why I brought it up. Griddy and Justin were on a piece that I did for the church called Bible Trivia for Heathens. And so Justin and Griddy competed with Bible Trivia. Now, Griddy will contend that I gave Justin the answers.
No, you did, and you admitted it many times. You and him admitted
Now
it.
listen, I heard that.
Yeah,
He did.
he did.
He did.
It was true. That's what I'm saying.
But my favorite moment in Bible trivia for heathens was when he answered the Noah question on which mountain did Noah's ark land on, and he said Ararat, and you were like,
There's no way. I was like, no way you know that. There's no way you know that. I gotta play that on my show one of these days. That's such a throwback.
yeah.
I should, because we never did play that.
Right. Griddy right now has a T-shirt of Justin wearing Mother Teresa habit.
This is like Justin's last show where he was able to speak. Him and I both dressed up as nuns on the show for no reason.
For no
And I said, you know what? Instead of being a nun, you should be Mother Teresa. And I found him like a little kid costume, like for little boys, and I sent him, and it was great. Everybody loves it.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 shirts with it. It's the best.
Yep.
But back to there's more to your story.
So Griddy had an actual picture of Mother Teresa
As my background.
on the back.
I'm Italian from the Bronx, Catholic. Oh, Mother Teresa, it's all you hear. Mother Teresa, the Pope, Mother Teresa, right? So
Right.
I was being respectful. I had a picture of Mother Teresa as my background in honor of Mother Teresa, not thinking it was going to offend. Like, how could that offend anybody at all?
Right.
No way.
And somebody that I know who is a bishop was offended and said it was blasphemy.
Blasphemy for me to be respecting Mother Teresa on a Bible show.
Yes.
It wasn't like it was on my show.
Right.
On the Valentine's Day show, I didn't have Mother Teresa on.
Right.
I had her on your show. So I was like,
Church Street. Yeah.
I was like, what? So I took it upon myself to go insane on that show. And I just thought I highlighted that I would rather be blasphemous than boring because you had that bishop on your show and it definitely wasn't your finest work.
Okay.
So I made sure that my opinion was heard on that show.
Okay.
It was heard loud and clear.
But I do love that bishop, though. I do find he's great.
Yeah,
He's a great guy. No hard feelings. But I was attacked first.
Right.
You shot first.
Right.
Yeah, you try to throw a bomb in my way.
I mean,
You fire back.
you could probably, take an insult, like if he called you a mother F or,
I would have been like, oh, that's true.
or something like that, but he called you blasphemous.
Yeah, I was like, that's not true. That's not true. I would never be blasphemous.
Right.
I'm a pretty good, upstanding church man, Christian man,
Amen.
except on Valentine's Day.
Except on Valentine's Day.
I have
So I
no
took offense
idea
to
what
that.
took place on Valentine's Day, but
Well,
that had to have been
I don't even want to go through
something.
it. Let's just say when he said he had to block out screens,
Yes.
he had to block out screens.
Imagine why I would have to do
Oh.
that.
Not good.
It was it's like the old some of those risque HBO channels from back in the day you
Yeah.
had to pay for. It looked like one of those.
Oh, okay.
You know?
And the situation was there were 2 people that were trying to be more dominant than the other person.
And we all got dominated on that show.
No.
But yes, I do love the bishop. He's a great guy. I met him many times, but I did take offense to that. I don't think I've ever been that more offended on my show than when I was called blasphemous for literally doing nothing. For not even, I'm like, there's so much more you can say about me than that.
Right.
Like, I've done way worse than that. I was legitimately heated. I was like,
So can you tell people where they can listen to or watch Griddy Knows Best?
well, you got to look up GKB Podcast. We kind of rebranded because GKB is easier to remember. It's easier to, keep in your brain. So just look up GKB Podcast on all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, blah, blah, blah.
And any final words from you?
No, this was fun.
All
It
right.
was fun.
interesting.
And
Yep.
when you said I was getting a gift, I thought I was getting a British golf ball. I'm a little disappointed.
We-
I thought I was getting a sleeve of British golf ball.
I'd see if I can find one and I'll give it to you.
Oh, thank you. I'll bring it to the course.
Yeah.
Knock them out.
There you go.
So would you be willing to be on a dom off on Griddy's show?
I will not allow it.
Yeah.
I'm not blurring your screen, bro. I'm not blurring your screen.
All right. Well, thank you for listening
Yeah.
to the No Name Yet podcast with Dick and Dickie and Griddy this week. Good night.
See ya.